This video is sponsored by Kershaw, Next Level Pocket Knives. Use discount code 20archery23 for 20% off at kershawknives.com. Hey, Archery Talk, this is Lucas, and right now I'm having a chance to sit down via the computer with Randy Kitts from Darton Archery. Randy, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
And I'm doing great. And you guys have unveiled a pile of new bows today. I figured you might want to talk about them.
Yeah, it's been a pile of new bows this year. I think that when the dust all settles tonight, it'll be 8 new bows.
So what have you guys just released?
So today we're going to release 4 bows, Consequence, Sequel 33, Sequel 31, and the Emergence entry-level target bow.
So let's maybe go over these one at a time.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, I think the Consequence, I think is the first one you guys unveiled.
It was, yep. We started in August with this kind of started a whole evolution of Darton. We knew where we wanted to go when I bought the company, I guess almost 3 years ago this December. It took us a while to get there, right? Big wheels turn slow, and Darton's been around since 1950. And most people shooting a bow don't realize they've been shooting a dart, but most of them have been shooting a Darton, well, since they've been shooting a bow. But yeah, so it started with those 2 bows, and just trying to really rebrand Darton as a mainline bow. Those of us that grew up, I was born in 71, I guess. So, I grew up with Darton. I mean, one of my first bows I shot was a Darton. Everybody knew Darton, but over time, and Rex having so many patents, I think he really relied on the royalties and those types of things. There's nothing wrong with that, but Darton just kind of lost its way. So we knew we had to revamp it. Started out this year with the Exodus and the Departure. Crazy good result with that bow. We brought the 2 new crossbows, and then we wanted to bring out our new hunting line, and started with the Consequence this morning. Consequence is a kind of I call it like a subcompact 29.5-inch axle bow, 7.5-inch brace height. It shoots 321 actual feet per second. I always say actual because, a lot of speeds out there. You've done enough bow tests to know that, what it says, very few bows get there. And I just try to say that's just what it shoots. We put them all with a D-loop on them, shoot them out of a whisker biscuit, and we shoot them out of a drop away too, but we post it with the whisker biscuit. So it shoots 321 feet per second. That bow weighs in, I think, at 4.3 pounds. Really, I would put it down as a flagship quality at a value price. I mean, that bow, I think the MSRP on that bow is $699.99. It's got all new riser, all new cams, all new. There's nothing on that bow really that isn't new. It's all new, everything. New limbs, new limb angle, new limb pocket. I mean, everything's new. So what kind of draw weights are going to be available on that one? So we'll have that bow that'll go from, let's think here for a second, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Get a lot of folks asking for 80-pounders on all the bows. We'll have 80 pounds at some point in time. We just got to run those things through a lot of cycle tests and look for failure before we cut loose the 80-pound, big guns and start getting those. And then the draw length in that bow, I think, is 26 to 31.5.
Yeah, so I'm 6'2", 170 pounds, so I promise I won't be asking for 80-pound bows from anybody.
It's amazing how many folks shoot 80 pounds, and the thing is with these 2 bows, I don't think there's too many folks that could not shoot 80 pounds. We had one of our guys up with a dealer in Montana, and she needed a bow at 29 pounds and 39 pounds. He's like, all I got's the 50 to 60. And so I can back it down. He got it down to whatever it was, 48. She drew it back, no problem. She goes, I really want to shoot. That was the Consequence. She goes, I really want to shoot the sequel, that 31. Goes, okay, what's 60 pounds to? And so they got that back down. She drew it back. She's like, whoo, that was easy. She goes, man, that 33 looks so cool. That's a 70-pounder. She goes, think I can pull it back? He goes, you pulled that back pretty easy. So they got it tuned down to 58 pounds, 59 pounds. Whoop, boom. She bought, I don't know, 10 or 12 bows for her shop and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, they're super smooth. I mean, it's one of the nicest drawing bows I can say that I've ever shot because I own Darton. It's just that smooth. A lot of folks, they love the draw of the, oh man, I got so many things going through my mind today. What was the last bow? Someone will think about it. You can part out, but I can't remember the name of the stinking bow that we had, but it was a super smooth drawing bow, but it's way smoother than that one.
Oh, excellent. So I saw the sequel as well, the 33 riser on the bow looks fantastic in pictures. Looking forward to seeing that in person one day. Tell me about the new sequel 33 and the 31.
Yeah, those are going to be those are our flagship bows. Those are our bows that will go head to head with any bow out there. And you think about value, especially in today's economy. I mean, those bows are $11.99. I think is MSRP on those bows. And man, they perform as good or better than anything that's on the market. The sequel 31, exactly that, 31-inch axle to axle, 25 to 30 half-inch draw length, that same 40 to 70 pounds, the 33 axle to axle, 25 and a half to 31-inch draw length, the same 40, 70 pounds. Comes with 2 posts. We call it a 280 thousandths big and a 420 post. So you can get 87% let off approximately, or 80% let off approximately. And that the consequence will come with the same thing. Because they're the same cam system, and yeah, they look like $1 million. I mean, the risers, we got a lot of machining in those risers, but they look really, really good. I think the sequel 31 weighed in at 4.45 pounds, and then the 33 was 0.2 of a pound heavier, as it should be. It's just a bigger riser.
Fair enough. Well, it's cool that the Consequence is going to share the same cam system as the flagship bows.
It makes the life a little bit easier on production, that's for sure. And it's just such a smooth drawing bow, and we just to keep the price down, the more one-offs you make, the more machine time you have set up, tear down, this, that, and the other things. We're trying to keep things in the same family, so to speak, but give each one of those folks at different stages a different experience, whether it be draw length, whether it be draw cycle. Those sequels are 335 actual feet per second. We could call them 342s and 344s and probably get away with it. And people, it didn't make it, but it's still really fast. But that's actually what they shoot. And everything out there has been shot so far has come in right where it's supposed to be. So, one thing that I think that we're super proud. I know I'm super proud of is if we tell somebody something about our speeds and those types of things, it's right what we say it is. Every chronograph is different. It's like 2 people. You can't agree on what time to go to lunch. You can't get 2 chronographs that read the same number every time. We got chronographs here that measure down to tenths and hundredths of a thousandth of a foot per second. And you can chase that thing for a long time.
Yeah, again, as someone who tests bows kind of for part of his living, it's the number on the box is not often the number I'm seeing on the screen on my chronograph. Yeah,
no, for sure. And if you went to a different chronograph, it's different. If you go outside, it's different. If you get away from incandescent lighting and you go to a different lighting, it's different. Yeah, it all can vary so much. And it's hate to be critical on anything. I just, like I said, ours shot 335 here, and I put that on there. I feel really confident saying it. I think I say 335 to 334. I mean, it was 335 100% of the time. We probably even hit 336 at times. As you know, if you pull a little bit harder, you can get 2 or 3 feet per second more out of a bow and a chronograph if you pull hard. You're just upping the poundage. But super excited about today. Today has been full of excitement. The folks here, excitement. We had a big pizza party here for all the folks. They put in a lot of hard work to get us to where we are now. We just got to start delivering on products, and it's been pretty crazy.
So you got one more bow to talk about, an entry-level target bow. Can you kind of give us some insight on that?
Yeah, I think I can liken that one to, a lot of folks like the Mentor E. The Mentor E was a great bow for us. Kind of targeted as a youth bow, but isn't really a youth bow. It's light enough to be a youth bow, but to me, if you call it a youth bow, you kind of take away folks that don't want to be youthful. They're up in their age, or they're a little bit older. They want to pull 60 or 70 pounds, but they're like, I don't want a youth bow. So it's just an entry-level target bow, I guess is what it is, but you can hunt with it too. It's a fast little bow. It's 24, 29 inches. It's got a 6 3/4 inch brace height, 32.5 inch axle to axle, and it shoots 309. If you took an IBO weight arrow and the speed, it shoots 309 feet per second, which I don't know, for an entry-level target bow, that's pretty good, for an actual speed.
No, for sure. I guess the big question I got now is, like, when do you think we'll start seeing these bows in dealerships?
We're starting to see some. We shipped some Emergence. We knew that would be our first one because we had some cams, we had some parts, we had some pieces. We had to redo the riser, get roller guards, do a few things. We started shipping some of those, and of course our limb label printer, just being transparent, our limb label printer went down. We got a pile of bows out there. Can't put serial numbers on them, but we'll get through that either today or tomorrow. But I think the Consequence bow, we'll see that one first, and that one will start showing up. Man, if I had to guess, I would say end of next week. We've been telling dealers middle of December, but we should be in full bore, just sending out piles of bows by then. But the Consequence, we have 450 risers. We got limb pockets. We got everything that we need. There's this, I shouldn't say we have everything we need, we ship them all. There's a few things that we're working on internally, cams, limbs, and some of those things to get a bunch of them built up. And then we'll start shipping those out. But I would suspect that next week we'll start sending those. And then the 31 and 33s, those are going to be a little bit more of a trickle until we really, really, really get production, flowing on those things.
Well, perfect. Randy, thank you so much for walking us through the new lineup.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. Hope your weather there is better than what it is here. It may not be, but it's a little bit brisk, coming from Georgia to Michigan. I got here the first day. It wasn't too bad. It was like 32, but it was 19 Monday night, and I came from 60 degrees. So, man, I was, whew, yeah, a little chilly.
That's fair. No, I'm in Toronto, Canada. We got some snow today, but nothing serious, nothing sticking on the ground. It's not too bad yet.
Oh, well, good. Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate everything that you guys do and everything that you do for archery. Hopefully we'll see you guys at the ATA show.
I will be there. Looking forward to testing out the new bows.
Oh, you're not going to be there?
I know I will be there. I'll be there.
Oh, you'll be there. Okay, super. Yep, can't wait for you to shoot them and get your thoughts on those. And look forward to seeing you. Have safe travels, my friend, and God bless.